Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are playing in the OG tournament of Anichess. So we are currently only in the early alpha testing phase. So playing to maybe check for some bugs and recommend some improvements to the game. So we are playing black against HighBee. So our opponent's spells is Parkour Mech, which allows him to transform his pieces into knights. Uh, then he has House Recruit as well, the same as me. Which allows him to spawn a pawn from 3rd rank to 6th rank. He also has the Imposter, which allows him to swap places, swap any two pieces, so his rook for my rook or my knight for his knight. Yeah, so let's play the game. Okay, so he's attacking us in the center. We can move to b4 and then maybe hope for some tactics with queen time, the strongest spell in the game. If he carelessly moves his knight, he can actually easily take his king for the win. Of course, our opponent won't make a simple mistake. Okay, now maybe we can play our queen to e7 and prepare for castling. We have to be mindful a bit of his imposter spells when leaving our rook open to when leaving our king open in an open file to our rooks because he can imposter it back. Okay, let's take his bishop. Uh, yeah, so he is out of bishops and we are out of knights, so that's one less spell. So there are less use cases for imposter, so it's a good trade. Now we just try to develop. He castled into an open file, so we can attack him with our rook. Okay, so this is a nice defensive play. Maybe we could try to attack the fortress he's trying to build. Okay, so he made another house recruit. Just really turtling up on his side. Uh, for now, let's try to get more pieces to attack. Uh, okay. We have full mana, so we might as well use one and try to build up our own little fortress here so our king can be safe. Okay, so he moves the knight, targeting our g7 pawn, our a7 pawn, sorry. So we'll just defend with the king. Okay. So here I think we can just keep building up our fortress. Yeah, let's just keep building up our fortress. Because look at this pawn fortress. It's basically impossible to penetrate. Like how is he able to? How is he ever going to be able to go get through our pawns, right? Oh, okay. So this imposter spell is actually really well placed. It was my mistake for not playing around it. I forgot about that. Yeah, it was just a good spell. Now he's up a rook. So we had to defend our king from the check. There are actually no checks in this game, but it essentially works the same. Let's try to use shot in the dark so he won't know that we actually placed our bishop on the h6 square. He will know that I moved the bishop, but he wouldn't know where I moved it. We are currently a bit behind now because of that move. Yeah, maybe that shot in the dark wasn't the best use case as well. Right now we are in a bad position. Let's see how he tries this. He could take the a7 pawn and give me a check. Okay, so he chooses not to, which is good for us. We can keep sheltering here. But actually, we are in a pretty bad spot. We are down to only one more piece. We haven't even used our queen time, so we can only even use our queen time on our rook. So we want to kind of get this rook active. And the late game, his spells are actually better. Right now, we are still about even in material, but once he starts transforming the pawns into knights, it's gonna be a bit more difficult. The one way to win this is to ensure that he does not penetrate the fortress that we've built here. And in the same way, it's also hard for us to get through his fortress. Okay, so this D house recruit on D5 move is quite tricky. Let's just try getting our queen more active. Slowly chip away at his defenses. Shot in the Dark is also so strong in the late game, so... Okay, so he's trying to go to d6, which would fork our king and queen. Yeah. Right now, C pawn defends it, but there's two knights, so we need to move away. And now if we take this pawn, he will get the same fork. So we need to defend our e pawn. This is not looking good, to be honest. We need to slowly make some progress. Okay, if his knight goes back to c3, oh yeah, it's a fork. Yeah, house recruit. I always missed this before as well. But yeah, this is a good use of house recruit. You need to be careful when you put your pieces because a pawn can just pop out of nowhere and give a fork. Interesting enough, he is not using his parkour mech, which actually put that as a disadvantage if he starts using it, because he would have a lot more knights and I would have a harder time to defend. Yeah, for now, get knight for a pawn, which is good. Let's see what he does. So we'll just take back the knight. And maybe we can take the f pawn afterwards. Yep. He still has no way of attacking my king. Very, very safe. Okay. So let's try, I guess, to activate our rook. Oh, wait. This is mate. Yeah, this is GG, right? If I just queen time my rook to D1, that's checkmate. But yeah, it still has a blocking move. Yep, this is GG. Okay. His queen can still block, but this is practically GG. There are no checks in this game, so to win, I actually have to take his king, or he press surrender. Yeah. But yeah, this is GG. Only way now is to defend with his queen, but we can take it immediately with our rook again, and it's the same. So yeah, queen time is a very OP spell. I was actually behind this game because I wasn't able to make full use of it in the early game. And I was down to the last piece actually that I could use it on. Luckily, Yeah, luckily he messed up at the last minute. Didn't he forgot about a queen time, which allows us this victory. Yeah, he's trying to think up of ways to block it, but there's actually no more. Yeah, I think he should have used parkour mechs earlier in the game or in the mid game to bolster his lead because he didn't. Yeah, we were able to come out with the victory. Very clutch queen time, and this is how spells could actually reverse situations or give unexpected wins. Always need to be mindful. So this is GG for the and a good win for our semifinals. Yeah, why is this win by resignation? Ah, okay. So she resigned. There was 2 seconds left. Nice game again. And yeah, it's one of the reasons why I don't like parkour mech is it's kind of low tempo because you waste a turn to turn a pawn or other pieces into knights. It's kind of slow compared to your other spells that could give immediate attacks. But still, oh, it's a okay spell in the late game. I just like other spells better right now. Maybe we'll see some more use cases in it in the future, but yeah. So if you guys are actually interested in playing spell chess, you can join. You can just go to anichess.com. I'll also put the link in the description below. So currently we are actually in season 2, which is Community Wars. There's about $50,000 in prizes. But actually, if you join now, you can't actually participate in the community wars, but you can still participate in season 2 for potential airdrops for their upcoming token. Yeah, and then if you are interested in playing PvP, it's currently actually not live yet. We are only in alpha testing, but do go ahead and join the Discord, and you can actually sign up for the alpha testing just as one of the mods for the form to sign up, and hopefully maybe I could see you there. We can actually play puzzles right now, so let me show you one of the puzzles. So every day we actually have 2 puzzles which you can solve, and each puzzle earns you 100 points in the leaderboards, which will translate into potential airdrops in the future, maybe. Yeah, so of course I have played this puzzle already. Yeah, here we see that the black pieces are almost ready to checkmate our king. So we need to do a counter attack to come back. Starting with this check, we need to continuously force checks and create a mating net. And yeah, we just keep on checking till his king is trapped into a victory. Yeah, so that's basically it. You can play the puzzles daily. There are 2 puzzles, and then you can check the leaderboards for the score. So each puzzle you solve is actually 100 points, and there are 2 puzzles every day, so that's about 200. And then there is the Spellfire, which is burning orbs, which we earned playing season 1 to give us more bonus points. But that's less important right now. Just if you are a beginner player, just go and solve puzzles first and try to enjoy the game.